Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a little something different than cards. I have been working with the Glimmer hot foil machine and I foiled on some faux leather and created some fun leather earrings, and I just wanted to show you how easy this is to do. So I have my Glimmer hot foil system plugged in. You can see the lights are on. When you plug it in, you turn it on, you wait till that first green light lights up. That's the platform light. Once that is green, you can put your glimmer plate on like I just did, and then you push the button and you can see that green light blinking. Now that's going to blink for a minute or two, and then once it's a solid green, you can add your foil and your material, and then you can foil. So it is a solid green now. I'm choosing my foil. This is a copper color, and I thought it went really well with the rose gold faux leather that I'm using. So I'm going to foil with that today. These shapes have all been cut with my Cricut. This is a sheet of Cricut faux leather, so it's made for the Cricut. I did have to put it through my Cricut, and I don't have a deep cut blade, so it cut most of the way through the leather, and then I had to kind of finish the cut with a knife blade. But I think a deep cut blade would go well with this leather. Anyway, so I'm cutting down my foil. Now that my platform is ready, it's ready for me to add my material. That green light is solid. I'm going to add my foil. I'm going to do it pretty side down, and then I'm going to add my leather shape, and I'm going to put that pretty side down as well. So you want, it's kind of backwards than you would do other foilings, but it makes sense. You want the glimmer plate, you want your foil pretty side down, your material pretty side down, and then you want to add your sandwich. Now your booklet has a handy little chart, and it said for leather, just use your cutting plate, your regular cutting plate that goes with your Spellbinders machine, and that's it. So that's what I did. You can see my cutting plate is really marked up. I need some new ones. And I'm just running it through my Platinum 6, and I'm going slowly to make sure I get some even pressure on all of this leather, just back and forth a few times. I think this is maybe the second time I've done this. I did this with a little scrap of leather and it worked great. So I'm kind of running it through a few times slowly to make sure that heat and pressure goes on that foil and I get a good foiled impression. Now after I run it through my machine, I just click it back into my platform so it'll be ready to go again. And I'm going to peel off this foil, and this is always the exciting part, to see how it foiled, and I think it was just gorgeous. It captured those swirls beautifully from this die plate, or glimmer plate, excuse me. These plates don't actually cut. They are just plates that will press that image into whatever material you're using so that you can foil that image onto leather or paper or anything you're using. So here's my second earring. I went ahead and I placed it pretty much the same place as I did the first one so that I would get two matching earrings, and it's just gorgeous. I love this copper against that rose gold. I think it looks fantastic. So those two are pretty much done, pretty much glimmered. And I wanted to show you, your glimmer machine comes with this handy little tweezers that is magnetic, and you can just pop off your dies onto this cooling mat that also comes with the machine, and you're good to go. So I'm going to use this next die here. I love this one with the branches and the birds. I just thought it was really fun. You can see my platform light is on, so my platform is ready to go. I'm just going to put my glimmer plate on there, press my button, and then that light's going to blink. And I'm just going to wait till it's a solid green light, and then I can do my foiling. So here I'm adding my foil pretty side down, and I found that my tool-in-one Spellbinders little tool with that pokey side is kind of nice for moving around your foil, moving around your dies if you don't want to touch it, because it is hot. You do want to be careful. And then I can just kind of place my earring right where I want it to go. I'm trying to capture that one bird, just one of them, with some of those branches in the background. So I wanted to kind of position it right there. And then I'm putting on my cutting plate, and I'm carefully sliding it off of the platform to put it through my Platinum 6. Now I always try to pop it out of the platform gently so I don't move around all of my pieces. I have them right where I want them to be. I did find that it was nice that the platform itself is kind of it's not super slippery. It's sort of that silicone matte kind of feel, and so your dies don't completely slide around, but you do want to be careful if you want to get a a certain place on your material that you're trying to glimmer. So I'm peeling off that copper, and there's that little bird on the branches, and I think it's just adorable. And so I did that again with the other earring that I'm making, trying to make them both the same. So I did the same placement, same foil, running it through my Spellbinders again the same way, and I'm just having fun with these earrings. I think I made like 5 of them, and I made a necklace, which I'll include a photo of that at the end of this video. But you can see I am loving this glimmer machine. I'm just getting great results every time, and I think it's fantastic. So there again is another set of earrings. I'm going to make one more set of earrings for you today, and I'm going to be using these straight plates. And I thought these would go really well with these triangle earrings that I cut out. Now, if you notice, there is a grid line on the platform. So I made sure that my glimmer plate was lined up with one of those lines, and I cut a piece of foil that goes over this whole plate so that I could foil both of these earrings at the same time. Since I'm not just picking out one specific part of this plate to foil, I thought I could do this. And since I have that plate lined up with those grid lines, and my earrings also have a straight edge, I lined those up with those lines as well, so I could get this placement right, and I could get this glimmer just on the bottom of those earrings. And it actually worked out really well. So I have both my earrings there, and on this earring I'm using some champagne foil. It's a light gold, and I think this looks really great on that rose gold leather as well. I'm just running it through my Platinum 6 like I did my other earrings. Like I said before, for leather, all you need is your regular cutting plate that goes with your Platinum machine. And for different materials like papers and other things, your little instruction booklet gives you a handy chart to let you know which ones to use. So just refer to that if you're using different materials. But for leather, you just need your cutting plate. So I'm just going to pull off the foil here, and I was in love with how these earrings turned out. I really like that little gold border on the bottom of these triangles, and I think it's just really fun. So like I said, I went ahead and I made like 4 or 5 of these earring sets, and then I had one little piece that my Cricut sort of cut out incorrectly, and I used that for a necklace for myself. So I have that odd little piece over there that doesn't have a match. But you could use this for necklaces, for earrings, you can make bracelets, all kinds of fun jewelry. I'm going to show you here how I used my tool-in-one again just to poke a hole in the top of these earrings. Now this leather is kind of thick. It's not that paper thin leather. It's got some backing to it. So I really did have to kind of push my little pokey tool through there to make a nice hole, and I struggled a little bit with my earring rings, I'll have to admit, but that's just because I did not make my hole big enough. So I did go back later and kind of push my tool back through again, and then the earrings went on like, really easy. So that was just user error on my part, but I'm not a jewelry maker. This is honestly the first time I've made any kind of jewelry. I've always joked that I'm going to get into jewelry making and have to buy all the tools and setups for that as well, but I really love that you can use this glimmer machine for this purpose and also for card making, which is what I primarily do. So I just bought some of these little earring hoops at Michael's, I think, and I'm just bending that hoop open, and I'm gonna like kind of pry it in there. Like I mentioned earlier, this took longer than I wanted it to because I didn't get those holes big enough, but I went back and I repoked the holes, if that's a word, and then I got those earring hoops in there. So I just think this was a really fun and a different kind of project for me. Let me know in the comments if you guys liked this. Otherwise, make sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, share, comment, and do all the things. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you like this kind of look at the glimmer machine. I'm going to show you a picture of that necklace that I made as well. I added some charms on there, and I think it just came out really adorable. So I'll have links down below. I'll also have a blog post if you want to check that out. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by today. Bye.